Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars this Christmas. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this very short video. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded videos for a few days. I've just been busy with life. But, excuse me. I wanted to do this video because we now have a new trailer for Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. I believe it's the final trailer. The movie's coming out in just under 2 months. I can't believe that. It's not long to go until we get the end of the sequel trilogy and the end of the Skywalker saga. It's not the end of the Star Wars saga, but it's the end of the Skywalker movies. So obviously, the Skywalker saga includes the original trilogy, the prequels, and now the sequel trilogy. So 3 trilogies worth of worth of stories for these characters. The Star Wars saga will obviously continue, but I think they're going to wait a few years potentially, work out what they're going to do. We know there's a lot going on Disney Plus, which is good. There's a new series coming on Disney Plus, which will be fun. And in terms of like the spin-off movies, they'll probably continue, but as of now, we've got the Rise of Skywalker to look forward to. So, the trailer basically begins with Rey running through a forest. I'm going to presume that it is the forest of Takodana, which was the planet that they went to in The Force Awakens, or it could potentially be Endor. I mean, I don't know what the story of this film is yet. Obviously, the only thing I do know is that it will continue after The Last Jedi. And then Rey makes her way up onto this barge of some kind. It looks like she's probably finishing her training or of some kind. Because in The Last Jedi, we didn't see her get trained an awful lot. We saw bits and pieces of her training. And then we see a shot of Finn, and then we kind of there's a few different shots. We see a shot of Finn, then we see a shot of all the rebels with the Millennium Falcon and Lando. Yeah, Lando's back. Billy D. Williams is returning, which is nice. We didn't actually see Rose Tico, who's wearing a different costume this time, so she's clearly joining them. We also see Poe, Chewbacca, and Finn in front of an X-wing, which is really cool. And then we get a lot of shots on this water planet. Rey and Kylo Ren are about to have a lightsaber duel on top of this barge, on top of this sort of platform, and there's a lot of water surrounding them, and like waves of water going over them. And then we hear some dialogue when she says, "Oh, nobody knows me," and then he says, "I know you." So clearly, he must have been lying to her in The Last Jedi about who she was, because he told her that her parents were nobody, which I don't really believe. I don't believe that at all. So then they're about to fight. Then we see ships flying towards this kind of ice crystal. It almost reminds me of the Fortress of Solitude from Superman. That's kind of what it reminds me of. And we see this throne. Presumably, obviously, we know that Palpatine... We heard Palpatine's voice in the teaser trailer, so Palpatine will be back in this movie in some capacity. I don't know to what end, because I thought in Return of the Jedi that Palpatine died, but I don't know. Well, we'll see what J.J. Abrams has concocted out of his script. And then we see more of the usual Star Wars stuff, so like ships flying into battle, shots of the characters in the Millennium Falcon, more of the lightsaber duel. It looks like there's going to be this huge battle on this water planet, and then we see this droid looking at C-3PO and repairing his back, and C-3PO says, "Oh, I'm just getting to look at my friends one last time." So, does this mean we're going to have C-3PO shut down? Oh, no, that would be sad, but... Oh, that would be very sad, but, still, it looks interesting nonetheless. And, like, he's got wires coming out of the back of his head, so... clearly they're kind of altering him somehow. And yeah, and then there's a shot of Rey hugging Leia. I know some of this footage was obviously Force Awakens was meant to be in the Force Awakens, but was deleted. So they've kind of rectified it and find a way to make use of it in the Rise of Skywalker. You also see BB-8 as well. BB-8 is good. There's a big chase on this desert planet as well. No, mostly what we see from now on is a lot of action sequences. And it looks like there's also a shot, which is probably my favourite shot of the trailer. It looks like the Death Star. It looks like the ruined Death Star. I mean, I thought the Death Star blew up, but obviously what was left of it has fallen on this water planet or something. And we see Rey and Kylo Ren about to duel once more. It looks like there's going to be a lot more lightsaber duels in this film between Kylo Ren and Rey. So in Return of the Jedi, the Emperor's throne, I think that's what it looks like. And they're about to face each other, so it looks really cool. And yeah, that's mainly it. I'm not going to say too much more. We hear some voiceover from Luke as well, and Leia when they said the Force will be with you always. So yeah, I'm not going to ramble on too much more, but that's it. That's kind of what we get in the trailer. So okay, it doesn't show too much. It doesn't give anything away, at least not from what I can tell. It gives the illusion that Kylo Ren is going to give us some revelations about Rey. I think Rey is still yet to be revealed. I still think Rey is a Skywalker. I mean, it would be silly for her not to be. I think she is in some way connected to Kylo Ren, and she is in some way connected to Luke and Leia, and probably even Han Solo as well, but obviously Han Solo's dead. But this film looks like it's going to be, you know, a lot of action, a very sort of epic Star Wars movie, which I like, and I hope it's just a great conclusion, because I've enjoyed seeing Star Wars come back, and I just don't want J.J. Abrams to kind of cop out on this one. I hope that he gives us something new and original and something exciting, because that's what we deserve as fans. And also, there was a new poster as well for the movie. I'll just briefly talk about it. I mean, you can probably see it as I'm talking to you. It looks really cool, really cool. Rey holding the lightsaber in front of Ren's lightsaber, which is really cool. We see Kylo Ren in the background. Rey and Ren on the barge. All the other characters are in there as well. Lando's on the poster, which is great too. So there's a lot of it is a classic Star Wars poster. It's a classic Star Wars poster. And I'm really excited. I hope this is going to be great. It comes out on the 20th of December in the US, and I think it will be out on the 19th of December in the UK. So, woo! I will be going straight away to see it on that day. I am going straight to see it. They haven't really revealed much of the plot, according to IMDb. They've just said that the surviving Resistance faces the First Order once more in the final chapter of the Skywalker saga. So, this is going to be good. And also, it looks, according to the IMDb page, I'm looking at it right now, it says that this film is 2 hours 35 minutes. Blimey. Wow. So this is a long movie. It's going to be the longest Star Wars movie, which is interesting. The Last Jedi was the longest Star Wars movie. So I wonder whether this one will... I mean, it looks like this one is going to be longer. So, yeah, this is 155 minutes. That's very long, but, I mean, it's the end of the saga, so they want to do the best they can to make it epic. But, yeah, that's my general thoughts on the Rise of Skywalker. So, I look forward to reviewing the movie now, and I look forward to seeing it in December, just in time for Christmas. I will have to watch the first two installments in this trilogy, in episode 7 and 8, and I will also have to probably do a Star Wars movie day at some point to get in prep for the Rise of Skywalker. Really excited, really excited. So what do you lot think? Please leave your comments down below, let me know. Are you excited for this film? Do you like the trailer? Do you like the poster? Let's get a discussion going. And I will see you in 2 months. 2 months. When I review Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. This is Mr. Tarnus11. Thank you very much for listening, and see you later.